Antonio Castelan, welcome to Listing with Leaders. You are the founder of a company called Fortum Digital Services, and the website is fortumds.com. I think I got that right. fortumds.com. Thanks for taking some time out of your day to be with us.
No, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
So, Antonio, I interviewed you on Authority Magazine. I was just so taken by your story that I decided that I'd invite you onto the podcast. So, thank you so much. Give us a little bit of a backstory for those who haven't read the interview.
So it's a bit of a long story. I don't know if you want the short spiel or you want the long spiel.
Give us the Reader's Digest version.
The Reader's Digest version is, my name is Antonio Castelan. I'm the founder of Fortum Digital Services. We're breaking new ground on the intersection of technology and marketing. My goal is to transform how real estate marketing operations operates, bringing innovative, tech-driven solutions to the forefront. That is the elevator pitch. That is how we go. But it's a bit more complicated than that. First, obviously, I'm a son to immigrant parents. I am a brother to only okay individuals. I'm a best friend, forever student of life, mentor. I go by different couple things, but I could go on, but lastly, I would say I'm an entrepreneur. I am the founder of Fortum Digital Services, as I said before. We pride ourselves in being a solutions company first before a marketing company. We pioneer solutions in AI, marketing, psychology, digital solutions. It's a whole thing. But I started this company when I was straight out of high school, around 17 years old.
Wow.
I started it, when was it? In 2017. Yeah, I graduated in 2016. I officially got the license and everything, all the legal documentation. In 2017, we're going to turn 8 years old in May.
That's kind of unbelievable, isn't it?
It's a remarkable thing to be able to reflect upon this entire story.
So what is it?
It really is.
What is it you think that allowed you as a 17 or 8-year-old to start a business from scratch as an entrepreneur and make it so successful 8 years later?
I would say all the experiences I've had as a child growing up, jobs, all the different jobs that I've had growing up. I would say all the different romances I've had, everything, everybody that has influenced me has made an impact so much so that I wanted to make a difference in not only in the world, but make a difference in an industry, in technology, in real estate. It really is something special.
How did you decide to go into real estate marketing? It's a niche, that's for sure. And
Absolutely, it is.
And you're in Houston, so you're dealing with a booming Houston real estate market, I understand.
Yes, no, absolutely. Real estate has always intrigued me. My parents have always taught me about real estate. They've always told me about how much they bought this house when they were younger, how much just real estate as a whole. They taught me everything that I know, and it's just growing up. I was surrounded by just different experiences, and everything has just molded me into the person that I am. And I really pick a different career, a different industry. Everything has just worked out perfectly.
So your parents were involved in the real estate industry?
Yes, they got here when they were 18, 19. They've established themselves as community members. They came here with absolutely nothing, but now they're functioning members of society. And now they were able to create an environment where I was able to thrive and teach me things and be able to make mistakes. And for that, I'll forever be grateful.
And what kind of clients do you work with today?
Primarily, we work real estate investment trusts. We
Okay.
work with property management groups and real estate agents. That's what we have the most experience in. That's what we work with.
And when people come to you, what exactly are they asking you to do for them?
Well, it could range everywhere from I'm starting this business where I want to help individuals find their dream home, everywhere from that to I have an established business where I'm struggling, especially with this COVID, this past year, COVID has impacted these businesses so much,
Right.
where a lot of these people are not, they're not going in, they don't want that physical contact. So they would have to branch over to new technologies, virtual tours, and things of the such. So these established businesses, they're wanting to bring back that precedence. They're looking to build back their businesses and expand.
So I take it that real estate, for example, a real estate agent or broker who has a home to sell would come to you and say, help me create a virtual tour, a website, a place that people can come where they don't have to get in their car and drive.
Absolutely.
They can actually see the house
Mhm.
online, and then you guys create the platform for that to happen.
That's absolutely what it is. It's the people that are awake at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. that can't go to sleep.
And they're looking for houses, and
That's absolutely what it is. And some agencies, some brokers, they don't have that. And we help them transition into the new age, Gen Zers or the millennials that utilize those tools.
so okay, so you're targeting millennial and maybe pretty soon Gen X buyers who are very digital and they're on their phones or on their tablets. And they're thrilled to be able to take a virtual tour of a house and make a decision whether or not there's something they want to pursue.
Yes, that is absolutely what it is. Because this new coming generation, everything is online, everything is social media, everything, all the experiences has to come back online. And a lot of the decisions that are made of whether a house is sold is whether they can see it in person, whether they can see it online, and things of the sort.
Right.
That's right.
And the other thing that I noticed in our interview was that you figured out a way to adapt the current AI technology. Tell us a little bit about that.
I don't know how familiar you are with AI.
I'm familiar with ChatGPT. That's about the extent.
That's a popular one. AI is going to be revolutionary. Whether you want to adapt to it or not, AI is going to be in a crucial kind of mechanism, a crucial step for you. And a lot of people are not taking advantage of it, and it's not going away. So the way we've kind of integrated it into the way we offer our services to clients is we're creating and pioneering a solution, many different solutions. We have many companies branching off, but AI specifically, we're creating our version of a crystal ball. We're able to predict it's going to go, what audience may want to purchase. Our version of a crystal ball is able to predict these trends and where it's going. And that's not the only way that we're using AI. We're utilizing chatbots, we're utilizing data-driven insights there's so many ways that we're using AI, but I cannot emphasize AI enough because AI is going to be absolutely massive in the coming years. It's already massive. There's already conversations that is too powerful, that it's going to take over jobs, that we should maybe put a halt to it until we can get a
Right.
grasp over
There's
it.
a lot of discussion around that. So I
Absolutely.
think what you're saying is that right now, how you're able to capitalize on AI is to use it to capture trends that other people aren't seeing yet, which informs your marketing strategy
That's right.
or the properties that you're being asked to stage
Right.
online, and then
That's right.
and stage them in a way that catches the wind of the trend before other people are aware of it. And
That's
that
right.
gives you a competitive advantage over everybody else.
That's absolutely what it is. We use it with advertising, with what audience would trend towards that. We use it with chatbots that talk with the people that are up at 3 a.m., 2 a.m. We use it in every which way possible because it truly is the future of where we're going. And the way we think about it is AI will not replace certain jobs. We're not perfect in we don't know every kind of industry how it's going to go, but we believe it to be AI as an extension of us. It's able to predict certain things where we might not catch it. So we use it as an extension of us, not in which we can replace ourselves, but in which how we can better help people as humans.
Got it. So if you
Absolutely.
think about all of this and you look out into the future as a fairly young entrepreneur, what is it that gets you really excited, that gets you up out of bed in the morning?
Oof. I feel like there's two different questions. One gets me out of the bed in the morning. What gets me out of the bed in the morning is many things. AI is probably not one of them. but my family wanting to disrupt the industry, wanting to make a change, wanting to provide genuine value to our customers, clients, and them alike gets me out of bed in the morning. AI probably does not, but wanting to make a difference absolutely does. Wanting to make my parents proud absolutely does. And, things of the like, that gets me out of bed in the morning. But what excites me in the future is the fantastic. Probably the plans that we have, the industry kind of breakers that we're pioneering, and our technologies, I would say, gets me out of the morning, gets me out of bed in the morning, because we have such tremendous goals that we have so many different ideas of where we want to take this, so many things that we want to incorporate. It's something special. I would say it gets me out of bed in the morning. Yes.
So where does the creative energy come from? It sounds like you have a team that you work with.
Just as in his crazy head, I would say everything. It's a whole cluster of ideas that I've grown kind of into, what I've learned, where I think things are heading. All of it kind of just bounces off into my head and creates these kind of ideas where I want to take these things, technologies that I want to introduce, and things of the sort.
Interesting. This show is called Listening with Leaders because I teach people how to listen others into existence, a very deep form of listening. And I'm just curious, in your journey, how important has listening been to your success?
Oh, listening is everything. The way that we structure our company, our principle of Fortum Digital Services is that we provide genuine value. we want to be the difference in a diluted marketing industry. I feel as if many have came into the industry coming to make a quick buck, to where people are overpricing on what they're under delivering. So the way I see it is that I want to provide genuine value, and that involves listening and genuinely paying attention to what our clients want, to what their customers want, to their mission, to their values, everything in between. It's all listening. Listening is just paying attention what a client wants, what a client needs, not just in what they're saying, but in their emotions. Do they want to be great? Things of the sort. Exactly that.
Yeah. And do you ever run across people that don't listen so well?
People take listening to a kind of a, what's the word? They don't want to listen. They want to reply. They don't want to really pay attention.
They're more interested in hearing themselves speak than what you.
No, absolutely. There's a quote that comes to mind. It's who said it? Stephen, I believe. Most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply.
Yeah.
They just want to hear, they just want to hear their own voices. They want to voice their own thoughts, you know.
What I see in that is that most people have a deep need to be heard.
Mm.
That is being unfulfilled. And so they do what they can.
That's right.
To try to get that need fulfilled, which means they are not able to listen to other people.
That's a long, very complicated subject, but that's exactly what it is. People want to be validated. They want to be heard. They want to be great. I feel everybody has an inherent need to be great.
That's right. And people have an inherent need to be validated and listened to in a very deep way. That's why I call it listening other people into existence. And unfortunately, we're not taught how to do that. And it's the skill itself is counterintuitive and counternormative. So you really have a coach teach you how to do it, which is what I do. That's the gap that I fill.
Absolutely.
In my work.
Yes.
So where do you see yourself going in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself in, say, this is the beginning of 2024, 2029? Here we are,
2029. Wow.
You got to think out. 5 years, long time. That is a fantastic where you're going to be.
Fantastic question. 5 years. In the next year, I can tell you, but 5 years, wow. In the next year, I can confidently tell you we are introducing new AI strategies, advancements, and technology that we're offering to our customers, clients, and the like for 5 years. I wouldn't be able to tell you 5 years.
You can't even wrap your head around it because it's
no, absolutely not. 5 years, so many things
so fast that it's impossible to predict.
Absolutely, but we're always
I won't put you on the spot then.
No, thank you very much. I appreciate that. But 5 years, let me think about it. In the next year, I do hope to introduce a couple things. The new technologies that we're offering to our customers or clients. We're looking to open another company and as a sister to Fortune Digital Services, as a financial technology company that kind of bridges the gap between a couple of different things. I won't bore you with the details, but
that's the plan.
We have so many different plans, so many goals where we want to take this company, where we want to kind of break the industry. We want to introduce different technologies to different industries, we have so many different goals in 5 years. And year, I imagine ourselves so many in different industries.
I will be really excited to see where you go in 5 years. I think it's going to be a pretty amazing journey for you.
No, I will keep you updated because
Okay,
it truly is going to be something special, right? You can mark my words on that.
absolutely. One more question, I'll let you go.
Okay.
Antonio, what is one thing about yourself that we would never know unless you revealed it to us?
Oh man, you're putting them on the spot. You said you weren't going to do this. One thing
It could be anything.
about about myself or the company or the plans that we have.
Something personal.
Something personal is fantastic question. No, you caught me off guard.
What do you think about it? I'll tell you, I'm a jazz violinist. You would never know that.
No, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Jazz violin. How long have you been doing?
I'm
stalling.
playing fiddle for 40 years. I've been playing jazz violin for about 15 years.
You must really enjoy doing it. So I'm really just stalling for my answer. But I will say something that nobody would know. It's probably your plans. It's
Okay.
probably your plans. Nobody, family probably included, that nobody knows where we're going. I don't even know where we're going. The sky is the limit. I look forward to it.
You're super excited about it.
Absolutely. I could go on
Really,
and on
I
about
can tell
AI.
you're super excited and really motivated, and it makes you feel a lot of joy and happiness.
Absolutely. It really is what gets me out of bed in the morning, to make a difference, to make my parents proud, to make all of these things happen. Absolutely. Yes, you got it on the nail.
Well, we've come to the end of our talk. Thank you so much for your time today, Antonio. Yeah, I told you we'd go.
No, absolutely. Thank you for having me. Thank you for the opportunity.
You're
And I
welcome.
look forward to seeing the podcast.
Absolutely.